Okay, let me explain this to you, if you don't mind.
All right.
This thing was flying in Cringetopia. Another Starbucks cashier tired of drive-through singing. Play the clip.
Hold on here.
This dream, you are pretty cute. Did he just close that?
Are you kidding me? What?
Go back to the
Dude,
front.
so rude.
I'm so embarrassed.
Go back to the front.
Hi, thank you for giving me this dream. You are pretty cute.
Okay, you got the gist
Are
of
you
it.
kidding me?
All right. So I guess there's some kind of a trend. You go to the drive-thru and you start singing.
You haven't seen these before?
I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok.
No, but this has been like a while.
I'm on TikTok.
Do you remember a few years ago
I'm
they
on
did
TikTok.
the rapping?
I'm
They
on TikTok.
rapped- No.
No. Mo makes the rules, all right? So apparently I have seen this before. But, I mean, I would never. It's not my cup of tea or coffee. In this case, it's
Nice.
Starbucks. In this video clip, you have a person that pulls up to a drive-through window. And when they're talking to the employee at the Starbucks, they start singing instead. And the employee here shuts the window closed. And the girl who started singing is claiming to be very embarrassed that the singing was not appreciated and that there were no smiles and laughs. Now, the way that this subreddit works is that there's a cringe rating, and it's only the cringiest of things. It's Cringetopia.
Okay, yeah.
So in this particular post, 3x non-cringe, 94 cringe, 7% satire, 36 times Chad, and 0 times meta. All right, so they have different ranking system. Now, I'm watching it, I'm like, oh God, yeah, I feel the same way. It's obviously cringe. But then, this is not recent at all. This is from a long time ago. This viral clip that got reposted again in the Cringetopia. And then I found the original article, which was linked somewhere in the comments on the Reddit thread about how the whole thing was planned and how the guy working as the cashier at Starbucks is actually her husband. And all of a sudden, the whole universe starts swirling about how futuristic content works. That nothing is real. You trust nothing. You can't even cringe properly. Even your cringes are manufactured. TikTok video of a woman singing to a Starbucks employee at a drive-thru has gone viral, but it's not what you think. The video back at this point, this was a while ago, has been viewed 700,000 times on TikTok and 1.5 million times on Twitter. Apparently, service workers don't really necessarily like this idea.
God, this would be a nightmare.
Of encouraging people to start singing at them and videotaping them.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're at work.
It's like a traffic jam.
It's like
early morning rush.
And you're trying
People
not
are
to get
singing.
fired, so you put on a smile.
But here's the thing. You do a spoof of it and it gets a lot of views. Then other people are inspired to do the same thing, even if it was your husband and you were fabricating the whole thing. But anyway, you got to go back to the other post and scroll down a little bit more. And this was a while ago, and it's still getting reposted. It goes to show you. Even more. Scroll down even more. Here we go. In a follow-up TikTok, you can play this TikTok. This came after that original post. But on Reddit, you end up seeing it out of context. So you're not really looking at her profile.
I won't believe what happened. I ended up banging on the drive-through window and climbed through it. I did get him fired, but now we're on the way to our first date. So thank you all for all the love. Bye.
Content. Futuristic content, Will.
I mean, this is incorrect. It should be 100% meta.
Yeah, it's super meta.
Very meta.
Is it, or is that what the satire badge is for? For fakes.
Well, both of these should be up.
Well, yeah, but that's the problem, isn't it? Like, I don't know. It's just not the way we really ingest things. Like, we could have left it there too. But
Right.
I had a funny feeling about it when I saw it too.
I've seen so many of them.
Well, that's why it works.
Yeah.
But everything is.
So it was in the comments here. that you found
There was
out
a
the
link
truth?
somewhere. Yeah, there was a link somewhere to the original article. Yeah, that's her husband, because that's her husband who was working at the time. And there's been a couple of posts like this. And for the record, I don't really, I mean, whatever. I don't even know if people are offended. Does it matter if it's fabricated or if it's real? I mean, is it equally cringe regardless? I don't know.
No,
me,
if
yeah.
it's manufactured,
Really? You don't think it still is that her and her husband, this is how this is a fun thing for them to create these scenarios?
well, if you're judging just by this
It's not
this
cringe.
video
It's
and then knowing that it was premeditated,
I'm just saying
it
it's
was
cringe.
created.
It's cringe in a different way. It's cringe in the way
Yeah.
of you. This is what you do for. You manufacture these type of things.
Right.
Like it kind of spoils the whole channel.
Sure.
Who's going to believe anything after that on there?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter because the way in which people watch things, they don't watch one person. Something percolates to the top, and then they watch it for 2 seconds, and they're like, whatever. They'll just have the emotion. It's one of the side effects of very short form content. You don't really ask any questions. You just move on. You don't do the investigation. You don't click through to the channel. You don't do the follow-up or whatever, in most cases, is what I'm saying. Which is why the rankings, I presume, are the way that they are over here.
Right. And that hasn't changed. Even knowing the truth, that those subheadings haven't changed.
No, not too much, because people you just move on. You rank, you watch, you move on. That's it. Think about the way you look at the internet. You move on.
Yeah.
You look, you move on. Unless you feel strongly that something weird has happened.
Yeah.